Hello everybody, this is Nerf Gun Reviewer 331 here today. And I have my Riot Shield, Deployable Riot Shield ready to go. Now, before I show you what's the main purpose of this, I'm just going to show you what I did to it. It's just a combination of twine and knots, which is pretty basic. Anyway, I have one big, hole here and one hole here, so that way you could put, say if someone's a lefty shooter, they could put the right arm in here and then kind of carry it around, so it's not just like one strap, or two straps have two different size holes or something like that. Although I may have tied this one a little bit differently, or maybe made it a little bit bigger. Either way, I like it how it's tighter. I'm more of a right hand shooter, I shoot with my right hand. And I would hold the Riot Shield with my left arm. It's tight around this one strap is tight around my left arm, but this one's pretty loose, but I don't mind. So let's get into the actual demonstration of what this thing is. So here we have the Riot Shield, or I guess the blaster boards. Now it is, let's see, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 high and then 4 crossed. I have it, I believe I have this at a 30-degree angle. I'm not entirely sure. Maybe a 45-degree angle, but yeah, it's a 45-degree angle. I have to do the math really quick maths. Anyway, where did I put my gun? Oh. You could probably tell I'm a little disorganized. I apologize for that. Anyway, this Riot Shield is just a test for right now to see if it works perfectly well. The hard part is actually getting my left arm into the first one and then onto the second one. This is pretty much a good assortment of badassery, in my opinion. The shield can be like this, as you can see. It's actually not that, it's not terribly uncomfortable, but it's doable. The reason why I left these two with the spinny flap things is just keep it more fair, I guess. So say if I'm in a Nerf war and I have it covered off, it's like no one can actually get through to me unless they shoot through these tiny little holes here where my gun is. I try to make things fair, but at the same time more fun. So, and they can also shoot the hand, I would also call that too. Now, as far as deploying it, what I'm going to implement is, if someone else were to use this shield, the only way they could switch to their primary, they have to switch to a secondary. What makes things easier is if you switch to a primary and keep it at a primary, you can carry the shield, or no, hold on, let me. So if you have, say, an Alpha Hawk and you want to use it, you have to put the shield down first. There we go. So if you want to use a primary like a Demolisher or a Crossbow or Alpha Hawk, just for examples, anything bigger than my arm, for example, or anything that requires 2 hands instead of 1, I would just recommend to that person or to myself that put the shield down first and deploy it. Simply just do it like this. Just drop it onto the ground, get your arms out, and then you can switch either to secondary or a primary. But, shit. But as you can probably tell, it's not that, it covers most of my body, but what's weird about it is if I had more blaster boards, I could probably make this a little bit wider so it's more of a widespread protection instead of a short spread. So because someone could easily go around and shoot me in the back and I'm done for. Now, I could also add like a shield roof, kind of like make it so like it kind of comes over and protects my back a little bit and my head, back of my head. And yeah. Now I guess my rules for this thing is, like I said, in order to use primaries or bigger weapons, or bigger Nerf guns, I guess, blasters, is you have to drop the shield completely, either plant it or just throw it on the ground and not use it. Or you could use it if you plant it onto the ground, or in this case deploy it, to be able to like use a primary gun. Now if, say, you want to pick it up, you can, as long as you don't get hit in the process. It takes like 10 seconds to get the shield on correctly, and then you're all set to go. You can, what I'm also going to implement is, like I said before, you can only use secondary pistols, things that are like one-handed motions. Like if you can cock the handle with one hand, then you're all set. Like a hammer shot, for example, would be perfect for this example. Sadly, the one I have over there, the rave shot, is currently not working at the moment. But for a double strike, same idea. If you can cock it with one hand and shoot with one hand, that's good enough. You can also go with a melee weapon, I think. Now, as far as testing this thing, I haven't tested it yet. I don't have another person in this house or nearby who would want to test this thing out. And basically all I would do is, if I wanted to get, I think my plan of attack would be, if I had the shield, I would probably run, and then cover up as I run, shoot. And then when I get close enough, I'll just drop the barrier like this, get on one knee, and then kind of like shoot over. Now I do know that Nerf has their rules, well, not Nerf itself, but like other Nerf wars say that you can't hit fire, you can't like just look behind the shield. You actually have to put your head out in the open and then shoot. I'm gonna pretty much put those same rules with the shield. Shield is pretty much a deployable barrier that you can move around with. But that's it. That's all my plans for the shield. So if you guys want me to get more blaster boards, I will most likely do that. I'm also going to plan on getting a few more Nerf guns and a Nerf Claymore from Amazon. I'll explain that in a little bit as soon as I get it. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Wow. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, understood the video. This is Nerf Gun Reviewer 331 signing off for today. Thank you guys for watching, and have a good day. Keep nerfing.